There's three things we really focus on when we do the spring season. We look at individual evaluation, how players perform in these spring games individually, and certainly you look at some players that maybe haven't gotten the same amount of time in the fall. Two, we look at how pairs perform together. Maybe it's a right back and a right mid, or two center backs, or how forwards. So how groups of players work together, different units, and evaluate them in the games. And then lastly, we really look to evaluate how the team handles things as a whole, just emotionally and as a group. Do they handle success on the field, adversity on the field, going down a goal, going up a goal? So those are the three things we really focus on with our spring season when we're rotating a lot of players and different things like that. So we've always focused on defense at Michigan State, and certainly feel good about this core. I mean, Kevin Cope and Ryan Keener have been there for the last 2 and 3 years, and part of the program for the last 4 years. Wesley Curtis, same. Those three guys together have been really, really solid. And Wes is coming back into his own. He started to really play well towards the end of spring after some injuries. And then I think with some question marks, and there's still a little bit is, outside of Adam, who's going to score goals for us. Definitely some wide mid. I think we've got a lot of quality players, but who's going to fight for those starting positions out wide. And then we've got to fill in probably that left back position. We've got two very good players. Josh Behrens came back from ACL injury, and Ryan Thalen did a very good job last year. So those are some of the things that we needed to see. We also needed to see, Bryce Dobbins was hurt all spring, but who was going to kind of step up and do a good job from a backup role to ZB, and we were very confident on how Quinn McEnany performed. So I think we've got a good core of 3 goalies right now, and we feel good about them. Having Jeremy, who knows our program, he's always looking, he's been a good student of the game, he teaches things well, and that's what he's really brought on top of his time and energies. He can really train goalkeepers really well, and there's a knack for that, and he's certainly very good at it.
Connerty with the little room. Connerty, the cut to the middle, chip! Connerty! Tournament goal, Michigan State has just won it!
Well, I think we'll probably see most of the fruits of those labors in the fall when you're in those types of games, but certainly I could tell that it made our guys hungry for more. And the training environment, the intensity in practices was as good as I've seen, and it was sustained all spring. So I think we've got, between our group of leaders and just a hunger of wanting to get a little bit further than maybe what happened with Notre Dame in the second round of the NCAA tournament, has fueled these guys for the fall.